about their recent dominance in the East now. I mean, in 2013, they were 1 win away from the NBA Finals. In 14, they earned the #1 seed in the East, and then it kind of snowballed south since then.
And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. Klay Thompson is out there with Cook. And it's Pachulia in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Thompson. Clock at 4. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Thompson's got the first basket of the game for the Warriors. And for the Pacers, 2 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. They seem poised for a long run. Clark, what happened?
Well, they changed direction. They had 3 all-star caliber players in Lance Stephenson, Roy Hibbert, and Paul George, and David West was an anchor of that team as well. Stevenson left. The league seemed to figure out Hibbert, and PG broke his leg, and just like that, their fortunes changed. And I think, too, the way the league was changing in terms of style of play impacted the decision, too.
Stolen by Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now, here's Oladipo. Young outside, launches it, knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Thompson outside, the dish to Durant. Puts it up from 12, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got his second bucket.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Oladipo has some parts of his game that needs work, but he is certainly terrific on the big finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's got longer arms than you would think for a player of his size, and the overall physical skill set. There's no doubt about it. You know, you look at his ability to just stay floating in the air for that extra moment when he's in attack mode. And this is a young man that still has his best basketball ahead of him.
That's good from Oladipo.
And, you know, Oladipo is one of those multifaceted players. I mean, he can do just about anything you ask of him when he's on the court.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And when you watch the Warriors, one thing that just jumps out is their passing. Everyone on this team, they allow the ball to dictate where it goes. Just unselfish to a fault.
Now here's Green. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the Warriors last year averaging right around 30 assists a game as a team. Greg, just a huge number, and they led the league in that regard by a wide margin.
Yeah, the passing they do is what they purpose as well. And I really feel like they have the highest collective basketball IQ in the game. I mean, they get a lot of free points off backdoor cuts or leak outs, and that's all because of their ball movement and awareness as a group.
That's good from Green.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Oladipo misses.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
On the wing, Thompson lets it go from deep. The Pacers pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Collison. Here's Turner. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. There's Green with the three. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Oladipo, here we go. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the Pacers have made the playoffs back-to-back seasons and have only missed the playoffs once in the last 7 seasons, including a couple of trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nevertheless, there's a growing concern in Indy that the team has stagnated a bit and needs to move forward at a greater pace than what they have.
Move shot.
That free throw, no good. And for the Pacers, 2 consecutive seasons making the playoffs as the 7th seed. Both times Clark knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, and you know, last season got swept by the Cavs, and Game 3 gave up the largest second-half comeback in NBA history, a game the Pacers should have won, and certainly not the way they hoped to finish.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter, textbook form, beautiful to watch.
Now, here is Young, and Oladipo has it in the corner. Over Thompson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 6 points for Victor Oladipo.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Pachulia with the screen on Oladipo. Picked by Pachulia. Shot clock at 6. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Pacers trail by 3. Oladipo, the pass to Turner. There's a screen. Collison with a screen on Thompson. Here's Young, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Thaddeus Young he's got a unique offensive skill set. I mean, he really is able to score over bigger players with just an array of little hooks and floaters and off-balance shots in the lane.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Greg, at about 6'8", what is it that enables Young to finish so well inside?
I think it's more finesse than power. Not a lot of free throws for him, but he can get his shot off quickly before the shot blockers have time to gather.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Turner with the screen. And Oladipo, here we go. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Oladipo's got 8 points. Warriors leading by 3. Left side Durant. Thompson outside. 3-pointer. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Pacers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Outside Collison. And Indiana, another 3.
And Collison, I think, is at his best when he's shooting the ball from a set position. More of a set shooter than a guy who shoots it well on the move.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 5. Pachulia with the screen on Oladipo. Thompson against Collison from 11 feet away. Here's Pachulia. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
And there's Darren Collison on the assist by Oladipo. 6 points for Collison.
Now Outstanding anticipation that time from Oladipo, seeing the floor extremely well and then zipping the pass over to the open man.
Thompson dishes to Green. Pachulia with the screen on Oladipo. Here's Thompson, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Yeah, love the anticipation there from Thompson. Just reading the D well and then capitalizing off the screen.
Oladipo misses.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Green picks to Cook. Thompson for three. Drills it from outside. He's got 10.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
Here is Cook, following the score by Myles Turner. Green passes to Thompson. Here is Cook. He's covered by Collison. Off the pick. And it's Cook missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen. Got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, a lot of optimism around young big man Myles Turner. Nate McMillan compared him to LaMarcus Aldridge, who, of course, McMillan coached in Portland. Clark, can you see that?
Oh, no doubt. Both are 6'11"-ish, and both can really shoot the ball. Turner may be a better three-point shooter right now than Aldridge, but I think he's got to grow into being more effective in the post. He's more of a rim protector right now than Aldridge, but like L.A., I think he has a chance to be an all-star.
The Pacers making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Bell comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And Nick Young is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Cook dishes to Durant. And he's good on the three ball. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc.
Here's Turner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And, you know, Myles Turner, a five-star recruit coming out of Trinity High School near Dallas, was Big 12 Freshman of the Year at the University of Texas. And he keeps working, and he's getting better and better and has all-star potential.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Turner. And Clark, you've been around the Pacers. What are your impressions of Myles Turner?
Great maturity for his age, humble, hard-working, hungry, smart, and I think he wants to be great. That's all good stuff.
And so he hits both.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Feeds it to Booker. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
He just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
Golden State's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Green against Turner. Green kicks to Cook. Green with a screen on Collison. Cook makes it off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
Rejected by Young. Good D by Booker.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Stevenson kicks to Collison. Booker the pass to Collison. There's the pick. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. The shot missing. The Warriors go the other way with it. Young outside. Pass to Durant. The feed to Green. He dishes it to Cook. No good on the 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
It's stolen by Green. Dishes it to Durant. Here is Cook. He's covered by Collison. Cook kicks to Young. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Mark, most great defenders are at the forward positions in the league right now.
Yeah, they are. And I tell you what, boy, you talk about Klay Thompson shooting, but defensively, he is actually, he's an instructional video, what he does defensively. He's strong, he's smart, he's disciplined, and he has tremendous lateral quickness. I don't know if there's a better defender at the wing position than Klay Thompson. I know Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is in the conversation, Tony Allen, but Klay Thompson gets my #1 vote.
First free throw is good.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
Robinson's checked in for Indiana. Corey Joseph comes in for Darren Collison. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Free throw good, Booker. And one of those lunch pail players. You love him, Greg. Trevor Booker out of Clemson.
Just hard-nosed, gets on the glass, and although only 6'8", he gets off his feet quickly. A terrific leaper and just one of those ultra-competitive guys.
And the Pacers with the longest standing ownership in the NBA.
And that's a lot to be proud of for Pacers fans. I mean, Indiana, a state that loves basketball. And the Pacers haven't won fewer than 32 games since 1989. So they're always in the fold in terms of being competitive.
The Pacers have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Indiana making some changes. Turner comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Young in for Trevor Booker. No good on the second free throw.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And the first one drops. And Nate McMillan, formerly an assistant in Indiana, now the head coach. Do you think it's tough to succeed another head coach that, Clark, you worked under?
Yeah, I imagine there would be some awkwardness there, but in his case, it wasn't a mid-season transition. It was at the end of a season, so that certainly helps. Frank Vogel simply wasn't re-signed, was not fired, was not replaced, just wasn't re-signed. And I think all of that made it a little easier for Nate.
Stevenson outside. And the Pacers have lived on mid-range jump shots for sure.
Yeah, they've got guys who can make them now. I mean, nevertheless, the way the league's going, it's hard to score at an elite level without getting more threes and baskets at the rim. I mean, it's pretty clear that threes and paint points are how you survive and do well in the league.
And that one misses.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
And he sinks the second.
And the Warriors bringing back the band coming into this season. Durant took $9 million less than the max. That enabled them to bring back every big-time contributor from their 2017 championship roster. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Robinson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And the Warriors not just re-signing their own free agents, they went out and got some other guys. Omri Caspi and Swaggy P. Hard to believe, but they might be even better than last year.
Hits it from three-point range.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Young outside. Screened by Young. Robinson dishes to Young. He got right to the cup using that screen. Young's got 6.
Boy, Thaddeus Young does a nice job setting the screen solidly and then rolling effectively so he gets a chance to score on the backside.
Bell with the screen on Joseph. Cook the pass to Bell. Picked by West. Here's Green. And another basket for Golden State. Stevenson. That one misses. And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy. Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Looney out there with Bell, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Young, and it's West in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Joseph has an open look. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Joseph's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pacers. And Young kicks to Bell. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Young. From outside the arc, another three for Golden State.
And that's the one thing about Young now. I mean, he can make these high degree of difficulty shots.
Screen by Young. Off the screen. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Thompson with it. He's got 10. And Bell kicks it to West. There's a good screen. It's Young again for three. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Oladipo. It's rebounded by West.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Here's Bell. It's rebounded by Indiana. Stevenson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Kicks to Young. The pass to Oladipo.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
On defense, Golden State. There's the screen. The tray. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He sees he has the room he needs and doesn't hesitate on the catch-and-shoot jumper, which he shouldn't. I mean, I like when Oladipo is quick with the shot.
Now, here is Bell. Thompson from long range. And another 3 for Golden State.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
And the Pacers call time here. Clark, you were a strong free throw shooter when you played. Why do some big men have such a hard time being at least serviceable at the free throw line?
Well, I'm not as big as some of the biggest guys that have the most trouble. Typically, you see guys north of 6'8", 6'9", struggling tremendously from the line in general. And because of that, I think sometimes it's the mechanics of shooting the ball, and big hands can sometimes be a hindrance to that. Oftentimes, it's a matter of how much do you work at it, and how soon do you start working at it. A lot of times, big guys tend to focus on their post moves and scoring the ball close to the bucket and not as much as shooting. But you're seeing more and more big guys with sweet strokes, and I think it's a matter of, again, basic fundamentals, mechanics, and then putting in hours and hours and hours of work on it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you. He used that pick just right. 8 points for Thaddeus Young.
Well, ideally, you'd like Young to be playing closer to the basket, but I tell you what, if he's going to make that shot, you'll gladly take it.
They set the pick. Screen by Young. Passes it to Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
The Warriors have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. That free throw good from Thompson.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Oladipo. 14 points for him. Young outside. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And that's what makes Young so dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, his ability to cut in off the bounce and finish through contact, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the Pacers with a lot of scoring on their roster. Clark, how does Thaddeus Young blend into that?
Well, I think he's a scorer. He's a guy who does a lot of the intangibles. What I like about him is he's an excellent cutter. Plays well off the ball, so he doesn't always need it in his hands to be effective.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses.
And the Pacers really have been one of the more consistent franchises in the NBA over the last 15 years or so. They've not won fewer than 32 games or drafted higher than 10th since 1989. That's a pretty impressive run of consistency.
The Warriors have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
That free throw, no good. And the Pacers always find a way to hold their own, but still searching for that first NBA championship.
Yeah, you know, it's tough for every team, but in a smaller market, they don't feel they can afford to totally tear down the roster with a full rebuild. Indianapolis, as great a city as it is, not a free agent destination, so that makes it tough to build a title contender. You have to do it primarily through the draft and smart acquisitions.
Now, here's Oladipo. 14 points for him. On the wing, Stevenson. Defended by Durant. Here's Oladipo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Thompson.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. Clark, when you were playing, what was your game day routine like?
Well, it was simple. I didn't complicate things, Kevin. I tried to get a good meal, was just beginning to learn how to eat properly and best for my body. And then I would always try to get an hour to 2 hour pregame nap. That goes all the way back to high school. I enjoyed just getting off my feet. Sometimes I would fall asleep completely. Other times I would just kind of drift into a light sleep. But just having that routine of resting before games was part of how I got ready to try to serve the other guys up.
Durant, that's good. Durant's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Dejected, deflated on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
Back to Oladipo. Screen by Young. Shot clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. Oladipo misses. Warriors leading by 11. Stolen by Stevenson. Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone. And he misses the fast break layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Stolen by Joseph. He feeds it to Young. Stevenson against Durant. And Stevenson kicks to Young. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Back to West. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks it to Joseph. Sabonis, the pass to Joseph. There's a screen. Stevenson outside. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Durant. Here is Cook. He's covered by Joseph. Now Stevenson. The dish to Joseph. Got a piece of it. And Young kicks to Sabonis. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Sabonis has got his first points in this one.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Up again. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Myles Turner, he's checked in for Sabonis. Bogdanovich comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Collison in for Joseph. And the Warriors also making a change. Green, he's checked in for David West. Here's Durant. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the Pacers call time here. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you go back to Darren Collison's career at UCLA, very distinguished, and he's turned himself into a starting caliber pro, too.
So he gets them both. Well, Darren Collison going through the free agency process this last summer. Greg, Indiana jumped at the chance to add him to the roster.
Yeah, and with Collison and his ability to play in so many ways, that is what made teams go after him. He doesn't always take a big signing to change the complexity of a team. Getting solid contributors like Collison go a long way in building the foundation of a team.
Feeds to Turner. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Warriors leading by 9. Cook kicks to Durant. Green left side. Here is Cook. He's covered by Collison. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. It needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Bogdanovich.
And you know, Bogdanovich is just such a deadly shooter from there. The defense has to do a better job against him in that situation.
Here's Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Indiana's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And the three ball is good.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Green, the screen. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 16.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
Here's Collison. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Green.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Screen by Young. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And you see Bogdanovich, 6'8" at times, listed at shooting guard. GA, is he a 2?
No, if anything, I think he's often better defending power forwards than he is against the wings, in part because you're not going to look to post that position in the way the game is played today. This guy is skilled and tough, but doesn't have the great foot speed defensively, so I think that's to his advantage to guard those guys.
3 throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you know, Bogdanovich played for 10 years in Europe before coming to the NBA. Just now coming into his prime, but he's got a lot of pro experience.
The Pacers making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
Thompson outside. The feed to Durant. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Durant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now, here's Oladipo. 16 points for him. 2 points. That one goes.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Warriors leading by 6. Cook kicks to Durant. Green, the screen. Back to Durant. Lets it go from deep. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Off the pick. Here's Oladipo. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Now that's remarkable work inside from Oladipo. Not afraid to go up against the big guys down low.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Cook dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
gentlemen. 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Indiana. Collison hits them both. Warriors leading by 7. Here is Cook. Green with a screen on Collison. Here is Cook. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is where Thompson is most dangerous. Just a dynamic shooter from beyond.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. As a matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
Downtown Indianapolis glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Klay Thompson has been sensational. Pacers trail by 10. Young and Turner up front. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I'll tell you what, Collison, very tough to contain because he's so fast. An excellent foul shooter as well. You can't give him any cheap ones.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Free throw good, Darren Collison. Collison hits them both. Warriors leading by 8. It's Durant on the wing. He dishes it to Pachulia. Back to Durant. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Green kicks to Durant. Dishes to Thompson. Takes a 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Shoots from 12. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And, you know, he's an underrated ball handler, Bogdanovich, able to get a step there and work himself to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. Green, the screen. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Green with a screen on Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Here's Pachulia. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Oladipo.
Oladipo determined that time to get to the basket and forced the defense to foul him by driving right in there.
Bell is checked in for Draymond Green. And he makes the first. Oladipo hits them both. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Bogdanovich against Durant. That's short off the rim.
Oof, ugly start to the 2nd half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Young. Kicks to Oladipo. Here's Turner. He nails it, and we're tied up. Turner's got 6.
Man, nice job by Turner to maintain his concentration despite the hand in his face.
Cook kicks to Bell. Pachulia against Turner. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
On offense, here are the Pacers. They've got a 10-0 run going. Bogdanovich against Durant. Outside Collison. Screened by Young. For the lead. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 14 points for Collison.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the 2nd half.
Young against Bell. Outside Durant. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Durant's got 24. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Thompson dishes to Bell. Rejected by Young.
Thaddeus Young using that expansive wingspan to put that shot in reverse.
A three-pointer is right on target. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Durant the pass to Thompson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. West comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And Nick Young is subbed in for Thompson. Young sets a screen for Collison. Shot off the pick. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Cook kicks to Young. They set the pick. Steps back and shoots. Another miss by Young.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
Young in the corner. Turner with a screen on West. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you've got to respect Young's pump fake on that play, and he knows you have to respect it and did a good job to get to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
A lot of times when they needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the foul line and get them.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Collison. Floats it up for Young. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Young dishes to Cook. There's the pass to Bell. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. West setting the pick for Durant. Shoots over Turner. Durant, no good.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Passes to Collison. It's Young on the wing. Over Bell. They get the rebound. Turner. Nice D from Durant. Warriors trail by 6. Cook kicks to Young. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 13.
You know, his range and shot quality can go through periods of inconsistency, but Young looked on point there, and when he's locked in, he's dangerous.
And the Pacers call time here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust. You modify. You go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Young. Booker in the post. Defended by Durant. A nice shot by Booker. And the Pacers lead by 5.
And Trevor Booker is generously listed at 6'8". We call that a program height. But he is a quick leaper, so he plays bigger than he is. You let him get in close, and he'll punch that ticket on you.
West a screen on Collison. Cook kicks to Young. Trains the three-pointer. 16 points for him.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
Clark, as good as Booker is around the rim, he's looking to stretch his range out beyond the arc.
And that's a wise move for him as a player. Expand your range because you've shown you can make that shot, and I think that just makes him more valuable on offense.
Bell passes to Durant. Again, Golden State.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Right side, Collison. No good there with the step-back J.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Left side, Turner. Collison gets a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Collison's got 9 points now in just the second half. It's Durant on the wing. He feeds it to West. Puts it up from 7. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Indiana.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you can see that Durant has an incredible drive. He wants to be an all-time legend when it's all said and done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Durant hits them both. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. There's the dish to Joseph. There's the pick. And Stevenson kicks to Oladipo. Booker the pass to Turner. Over West. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 10 points for Myles Turner.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Looney kicks to Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. West a screen on Stevenson. It's Durant with the drive over Stevenson. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Durant.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Turner, and that one goes long.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And Joseph kicks to Booker. Joseph with the ball. Looney on him.
Now that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's foul number 2 for him. Here is Cook. Pass to Looney. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Durant with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. And Kevin Durant again.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Booker kicks to Oladipo. Turner with the screen. Stevenson drives in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
He misses the free throw, and the Warriors making a change here. Pachulia's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Cook kicks it to Looney. Feeds to Pachulia. And Durant gets double teamed. Looney passes to Pachulia. Durant against Stevenson. And the baseline jumper, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Over Durant. Tries again. And Booker with a nice bucket inside. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And you got to respect the ruggedness of Booker. I mean, crafty at finding ways to get close to the bucket.
Looney kicks to Pachulia. There's the pick. Launches it. And it's Durant missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The feed now to Booker. Stevenson against Durant. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Pachulia with the screen on Stevenson. Durant dishes to Pachulia. That shot missing. Good D by Booker. Stevenson outside. Now here's Oladipo. Good defensive work there by Young. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Pacers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
And that's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Looney out there with Durant. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Young, and it's Cook in at the point. Stevenson drives in. Good defensive work there by Young.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Joseph, the pass to Robinson. And here is Joseph. Stevenson outside. They get it again, and it's blocked. Cook kicks to Durant. He dishes it to Cook. Picked by Pachulia. Durant with it to tie it up from beyond the arc and then some. Durant's got 35 in the game.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Stevenson kicks to Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the first one drops. Robinson hits them both.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
They set the pick. Here's Durant. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. McCaw, he's checked in for Golden State. Durant hits them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's the screen. Now here's Joseph. Defense is right there.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Warriors making a switch here. On defense, the Warriors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Connects from 3-point range.
No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
Cook dishes to Durant. He kicks it to Pachulia. And Durant gets double teamed. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Stevenson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dishes it to Robinson. Stevenson setting the pick for Robinson. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here is Cook. He's covered by Joseph. Here Here is Cook. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Goes up from the top of the key, and right through it goes.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Pachulia against Booker. Off the screen, Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Shot from 12. It's deflected.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Stevenson against Bell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The first one falls. Nick Young's checked in for Bell. All free throws good from Lance Stevenson. Warriors trail by 8. Here is Cook. Kicks to Young. To the inside. Here's Pachulia. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
And Joseph kicks to Booker. Picked his pocket. Joseph against Young. There's the pass to Durant. And the 3 off target.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged the bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside.
Stevenson can't hit.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Pacers leading by 6. And Joseph kicks to Stevenson. Inside. Stolen by Robinson. Passes it to Booker. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
The dish to Stevenson. There's a good screen. Robinson drives in. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stevenson. Good defensive work there by Young.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And Durant gets double teamed. The kick out to Young. Picked by Pachulia. Ball stolen. Joseph with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Nobody near Stevenson. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Pacers lead by 8.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Cook, the pass to Durant. Pachulia with the screen on Robinson. Durant against Robinson. Picked by Pachulia. Durant kicks to Pachulia. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Sabonis. Young comes in for Trevor Booker, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Lance Stevenson. The Warriors also with a sub. West is checked in. Here's Turner. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Cook kicks it to West. It's stolen by Oladipo. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Turner. Warriors trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
One shot.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Robinson, that's good. Warriors trail by 8. Cook kicks to Durant. West a screen on Joseph. Picked by Pachulia. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Pushing their lead to double digits. And now a 10-point Indiana lead.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second-chance scores.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Indiana. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He is not happy with the perimeter defense. He said, guys, our three-point line is too lax and they're getting wide open shots. Got to get over screens and get on top of them and get them off the line. We'll see if they get the message, guys.
Thanks, David. 2 points, that one goes. Collison's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Pacers.
That's all willpower and fight right there. Darren Collison finishing amidst the tall timber. Well done.
Here's Durant, and another basket for Golden State.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And Young kicks to Oladipo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Oladipo's got 29.
You know, you got to give it up for Oladipo, being able to maintain his poise and not letting the contact bother him. That's good concentration.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now an update on Myles Turner's injury. Let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
The free throw drops for Durant.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Young's checked in for David West. Good on both. Pacers leading by 8. Collison kicks to Young. Outside Collison. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And it's the Warriors on the break. 14 feet away. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
This kind of night for Young, he's looking like an all-star. He's got natural scoring ability to string together a lot of points. He's on his way right now.
Young inside. Looney on him. Warriors trail by 6. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Collison dishes to Bogdanovich. Good on the 3-point shot.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Here is Cook. He's covered by Collison. Picked by Pachulia. Durant just inside the line. Had the space there, but it's offline. Pacers leading by 7. Outside Collison. Turner with a screen for Collison. The rebound by Cook. And here are the Warriors now. 1:14 left in the 4th. Outside Durant. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Turner. Now Collison. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the high post. Oladipo misses.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, this one is ready to be put on ice. Not a whole lot they can do from here. This is where Young's great confidence comes into play. That's a big bucket.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Jones checked in for Golden State. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 7. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in. Pachulia with the screen on Oladipo. Oladipo with the double team. And so it's Golden State with it. Durant the pass to Young. And the Warriors miss again. Now here's Collison. He's guarded closely. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Victor. You've been really playing well on offense of late. What's going right for you at that end of the floor?
Patience, man, experience, belief, faith, all the above, man. Just coming out here working on my game. I'm just going to continue to keep growing, continue to keep staying close to my teammates, continue to keep working hard, and continue to keep getting better.
That is a crowded locker room with all those things in there. Thanks, Victor. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.